Welcome to the Reese Report. I'm the mouth of the North, Andrew Reese, and we are back for our therapy session called What's Bothering Us. You see, every week something happens in the sporting world or in our regular lives. We have to get off our chest, and that's why we do this show. And I can see Jose's ready to go. I can see Gil's ready to go. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Steve Souza, I heard you last week at the game. Now, if you want to comment when you're listening, and we will reply. You don't have to do it because it's live. It doesn't have to be live. Reply right away and tell me what you think, and I will respond. That's how we get this whole conversation going. Now to what's bothering me, because Josie wants me to start. I got a lot on my plate here, so let me start. Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't apologize, leaves the team, doesn't want to come on as a sub, leaves the team, walks out on his team, doesn't offer an apology, just says it was a heat of the moment thing. I just got mad. Then he says, I did all this, I did all that. It was heat of the moment. I just didn't want to play for 5 minutes. Okay. Now, here's why Cristiano Ronaldo has no excuse. The team's better without him. Guys, if you've been watching Manchester United this year, they play better without him on the field. That's a fact. I'm not hating on Ronaldo. They play better without him. They've won more games without him. They play a better style of soccer without him. They're better without him. If you don't realize that, and you're sitting on that bench saying, I'm CR7, it doesn't matter how they're playing, I need to be on the field, then there's something wrong with you, not with the coach and not with the team. There's zero excuse for you to refuse to come on and leave the field before the game's over. You're throwing your teammates under the bus, you're embarrassing your team, and you're throwing your coach under the bus. No excuses. Okay? Tom Brady, I'm going to make this quick. Go home to your wife and kids. It's embarrassing. You suck right now. Your head's not in the game. I said this during the preview. This is the first year I'm worried about Tom Brady. Jose can confirm this on the preview show. I said, I'm worried about Tom Brady for the first time in my life. And it's come to fruition. That guy's got more on his mind than football right now. And it's showing in his game. Aaron Rodgers, you suck right now. Okay? It's not just the receivers. You suck too. Okay? Now, I could easily talk about how Tom Brady, Mike Evans missed a wide open catch last week and ruined the game. But I'm still saying it's Tom Brady. He should have caught the ball. But you don't see Tom Brady running over to Mike Evans saying, you dropped the ball, you suck. No. But what Aaron Rodgers does is in the preseason, he gets everyone nervous, and everyone's bobbling balls everywhere and can't catch because he's staring a hole through them. Stop throwing your teammates under the bus and try to work with them, A-Rod. Help them. Make them better. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Isn't that what I heard last year? Oh, Aaron Rodgers doesn't need receivers. He can win without receivers. They won in Arizona without receivers. Now that he has no receivers, he can't win any games. And look at the guys he's lost to. He lost to Tyler Heineke last week, a game Gil can't even pronounce his name properly. That's who he lost to. So smarten up, Rodgers. Stop throwing your teammates under the bus and look in the mirror and get better because you're running out of time. The Vikings are running away with your division. Russell Westbrook. If I ever hear Russell Westbrook say he has a hamstring injury every time he plays bad or wants to not, they're going to ask him to come off the bench. I have a hamstring injury. You're worse than Ronaldo. Like, don't sit there and say I have a hamstring injury. Okay. Every time they're going to bring you off the bench or not play you in the fourth quarter. It's a joke. You don't fit on the team. They're worse with you on the team. You've sucked for 2 years. Just give it up and stop it. Play and do what the coach says. You know what? You'd actually be a better player coming off the bench if you ask me. But you want to be a baby and say you got a hamstring injury every time they want to bring you off the bench. It's a joke. Be a professional. You're making $47 million. Listen to the coach, do what he says, and play. Don't be an idiot. Now I'm going to get to my team, the 49ers. Now, for all you 49er fans, especially the one down there that wants to blame the defense for the last 2 losses, without the defense, they wouldn't have 3 wins. So I'm not going to sit here and blame the defense. The 49ers have Christian McCaffrey, Kyle Juszczyk, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, and Brandon Ayuk on offense. There's no excuse for this offense to be this bad. Okay? Now, instead of getting on just Jimmy G, I'm going to just give you a couple of stats. In the last 30 years in the NFL, there have been 28 occasions where a quarterback threw an interception, took a safety, and fumbled the football to the other team. Okay? It happens once a year. In the last 30 years, 28 times. In the last month, Jimmy G's done that twice. Then you want to blame the defense, that's fine. The 49ers problem is quarterback. They don't have one. That's why they don't win. It's not the defense. The defense worked their ass off and got them 3 wins and even lost the game where they only gave up 10 points because Jimmy G was so awful. The problem with the 49ers is quarterback, and until they fix it, they're not going to win anything. That's why they're 3-4. Now, just so you think I'm not picking on Jimmy G, here's another great stat for you. Hey, Kyle Shanahan, you're starting to irritate me too, because you're supposed to be an offensive genius no matter what quarterback you have. When the 49ers are down 3 or more going to the fourth quarter, you want to know what their record is since he's been a 49ers head coach? 1-30. 1-30. Is that because of Kyle or because of Jimmy G or a combination of both? I'll let you decide because I'm done about what's bothering me. Jose, the floor is yours.
Well, first of all, about your fucking Cristiano Ronaldo comments, okay? First of all, the man, in one way, you don't leave your team the way he did. Absolutely not. But the other way, the coach disrespecting him and telling him to put him in the last 5 minutes, that's just disrespect to a player like Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't care.
Was it disrespectful in Manchester City when he didn't put him on when it was 4-0? Was that disrespectful or was that respectful?
That was respectful because what was the point of putting?
But he doesn't want to come in for Everton.
And they're winning. They were winning. What do you mean against Everton? He scored against Everton. They tied 0-0 against Everton, or they scored against Everton.
No, so what's your point? No, but he didn't want to come on the last 5 minutes because it was disrespectful, right?
It's not. Yeah. What's the point? They were up already 2-0. It's not like he's gonna do anything in the last two
Hundreds of players come on in the last 5 minutes. Ronaldo's not above the team, Jose. Anyway, he's not above the team.
I know he's not above the team, but still, that's just this. The coach doesn't like him. He doesn't like the coach. It's the best thing for him to do is come January, leave and go play somewhere else. Okay. Next to your next story about your Tom Brady, the GOAT, the shit. I don't hear you talking shit about this guy. So what? He yells and screams at his offensive line too. So what's your point? What's your point? The guy is having a bad season, and he's getting the offensive line is doing shit, and he's getting no protection, and that's why they're losing the games. So that's right. You go. And as for Aaron Rodgers, the problem is not Aaron Rodgers by himself. The problem is that defense that can't stop the fucking run. If they had a run stop defense, I think the team would have been, even with no wide receivers, they would be a winning record at least. It's not all on Aaron Rodgers.
Was it everyone else's fault or Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs the last 2 years?
It was everybody, man. It was the special teams fucked it up the last year, and then the defense fucked up the year before.
So him only scoring 7 points is everyone else's fault, not Rodgers, right?
Dude, you playing against a good San Francisco 49ers defense. Well, because you're the one of the best
MVP?
quarterbacks.
He's the MVP?
What? So what? How many times did freaking Tom Brady was MVP and he fucked up too? Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't make you invincible or something because you're MVP.
7-1. 7-1.
7-1 what?
Super Bowl 7-1. Don't compare the two, please.
Okay, here we go. Look at the teams, then you can compare one to the other. Anyways, and back to your freaking thing, and then about the 49ers. Damn right. Okay, last week they played against a good Chiefs team. Freaking the turnover in the second quarter, right before halftime, that was like downplaying the game.
He flipped the ball in the air to nobody. What was it? What was he doing, Jose? He threw the ball in the air.
He lobbed it up. Yeah, no,
he lobbed it up.
He fucked up over there. Yeah,
you have a chance to take the lead. What are you doing?
And then after that, the defense, dude. How did you fucking give up a third and 20, and you give up a first down? Don't say that's all Jimmy G and this and that.
They're tired.
No, the
They're
defense.
Tired.
No, it's not they're tired. They fucked up. Last week they fucked up 100%. There was third and 15s, third and 20s, and they gave them all first downs. And those are killer plays that kill the momentum of the game. Anyways, back to the thing.
What about the safety?
How do you
he has no sense of what's going on around him?
Listen,
no sense.
He's rolling out. He doesn't see the guy behind him. He's rolling out. If you see the game, he's rolling out. He's trying to get somebody to get wide open. And the guy sacks him from behind.
Throw
that
the
happens
ball
thousands
away,
of times.
Jimmy G.
What's that?
Throw the ball away. You have no
To
pocket
who?
sense at all.
And he's still gonna have to kick the ball away. He's trying to get to see if there was somebody get open in the last minute, and they didn't, and he got sacked. It is what it is.
Mhm.
It's not you. It's not to expect like miracles from Jimmy G. He's not the greatest quarterback in the
Thank
NFL.
you.
But
Thank you.
okay, thank you. What I've been saying this already 1,000 times.
They're
But
going
it's
nowhere
like,
with Jimmy G.
they've gone nowhere, but they've gone to the Super Bowl and they got to NFC Championship game with Jimmy G at quarterback. Even if he did shit, or even if it was the other
Defense and running game.
he's still okay.
Defense
Exactly.
and
So
running game,
why you
not Jimmy
say
G.
okay? But this is my exact point. So why are you talking shit about Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady and this and that? They've been playing against good defenses. Washington has a good pass defense. Freaking the Jets, when they bet the Packers, had a good defense. But you don't talk about the defense. You just talk about shit.
Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers have not played well this year, Jose.
Yeah,
they have not played well.
Haven't played well. Yeah, of course.
They haven't played well.
No, of course not.
They
They haven't
haven't.
played well.
I'm not picking on Jimmy G. I'm telling you, Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers have not played well this year. That's a fact. That's why their teams are struggling.
And then
You think they played well?
What's that?
Do you think they've played well?
There's games that they played well. Tom Brady threw for 300 and something yards. Well, was it week 2 or week 3 when they smashed who they beat?
They haven't smashed anyone this year.
Yes, they have. They in the first couple of weeks they killed some teams and whatever. I don't know exactly who they killed.
The Tampa Bay and Green Bay offenses have struggled all year. That's a fact.
Yeah, well, that's to expect because Green Bay has no wide receivers. That was already to expect at the beginning of the season. If they didn't run the ball, they wouldn't have gone. They weren't going to go nowhere.
Yeah.
But supposedly they're looking for a wide receiver to help out Aaron Rodgers. So we'll see how the trade deadline goes. Eagles just got even stronger when they picked up Robert Quinn from fucking the Bears.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Any comments on Russell Westbrook?
No, Russell Westbrook's done. He's just fucking being. I think he's got to get out of the Lakers. He's got to go to somewhere, play for a shit team that he can do his thing here and there. And I think he needs to get out of LA because LA is not the team for him. And he's just from what he was to what he is now. It's like night and day. So
now, before we get into what's bothering you, Jose, I'd like to ask Gil a question. Gil, you ran a soccer team for years called the Hitmen, correct? If a player did that to you, what Cristiano Ronaldo do, what would your discipline be? What would you have done?
Oh, first we have to have a talk.
Yes.
See what's and I just have to explain I did what's best for the team.
Yes.
And he has to do what's best for the team. And that's it.
So he wouldn't suspend him, you wouldn't have done anything because he left.
Well, that depends on who it is. Like if it was Anthony Malfair, I would have suspended him for half a year. If it was a Fabio Amarin, I would have just had a conversation with him.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was getting at.
The name matters. The name matters, and the player matters. Exactly. That's what I'm saying about Ronaldo.
If your team was playing better without the superstar, and your team was clearly better without this guy, no matter who it is, would it be a different conversation?
Well, not really. Like at the end of the day, everybody's part of the team. A team's a puzzle, right? And like at the end of the day, I like what bothers me on this is, to me, I don't even think this has to. I think the coach doesn't like Ronaldo.
Okay.
To me, this guy's been watching Ronaldo eat Holland alive. Sorry, the Netherlands alive, his whole life. And he has hate, and he has hate for him. Okay, because Ronaldo's been beating Holland, winning Ballons d'Ors and shit like that, while this coach didn't even know what a soccer ball was yet.
Right.
Okay, so I think personally,
you think it's personal.
I think it's personal. I think he grew up not liking him. So
yeah. I disagree. I think it's the style of football they're playing. And Ronaldo's 37 years old. I think that's what it is. I don't think
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
If they weren't winning, I guarantee you, if they weren't winning, Ronaldo would be playing if they weren't winning.
He scored against Everton with 1-0 goal. And
last year he was still the leading goal scorer of the team.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the team was worse. The team was worse though last year.
The team was worse.
It was worse. If it wasn't for him, they would have dropped the division.
Exactly.
Last year, if that guy didn't score those goals, Manchester would have been in the second division.
The problem with Ronaldo is no one else shines when he's on the team. When he's not there, everybody else shines. That's the problem. You can't build your team around a 37-year-old player and say, hey, flip the ball to me, kick the ball to me, everyone else stand and watch.
Okay,
that doesn't work anymore.
But it
doesn't work anymore.
Where was the sunshine? Where was the
You agree with me, Jose?
Where was the sunshine? Where was the sunshine?
It doesn't need the
sunshine. Where was the sunshine with Man City? They got their ass whipped.
Yeah, exactly. All the big against the big teams, against other big teams, they got their ass whipped every single game this year.
Well, they beat Tottenham. Didn't they beat Arsenal too?
No.
I thought they beat Arsenal. Yeah, they beat Arsenal and Tottenham.
They beat Arsenal 2-1. Yeah, but
and Tottenham. Yeah. Go ahead, Jose.
Ronaldo is not okay. Even if he doesn't want to start him during the whole game, that's his opinion. But he's a player to come in the 60th minute and give him at least 30 minutes.
I agree with that.
Okay,
absolutely.
And I've seen Ronaldo come in games that they've been tied and stuff like that, and opening up Rashford. I don't even know why he has Rashford playing striker, because Rashford's not even a striker.
Because he can run.
Okay? Because he can run. Ronaldo can run too. Dude, against Everton, he scored the goal and he was playing defense in the last minutes, defending and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So don't come here and say that he can't run and this and that.
That's what the coach thinks. What the coach. I'm saying that's what the coach thinks. The coach
absolutely.
thinks that's what the coach thinks.
The coach has his opinion and everybody else has their opinion, and Ronaldo has his opinion. So you can't be a hypocrite saying that the coach is always right. He's not, because when it's come against big teams, he's been getting his ass kicked. He got his ass kicked by Liverpool. He got his ass kicked by Manchester City. He barely won against Arsenal 2-1 at home. And then I don't know about Tottenham. I don't know I think it was 1-0 or whatever.
They won 2-0. They won 2-0 against.
Okay, but still. And then these other games that they've won, they were against shit teams that they should beat. So it's not like.
No, but I don't think if Ronaldo plays against Man City, the game's any different, Jose. Man City's loaded. They couldn't stop Holland.
But it's I'm not saying it's not going to be a different game, but it's going to be, listen, he's going to take at least one or two defensemen with him. It opens up the game more for Rashford on the wings. Okay, you can use Rashford more on the wing and Sancho on the other wing, or whoever you want to put, or Anthony or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then you can put Bruno Fernandes in the midfield, putting him back a little bit. So he gives him a different options, but the coach is stubborn. So he doesn't want to, he has a system, and he's going to stick to his system. So you can't disagree with that either. But now you're going to put a guy like Ronaldo in the last 5 minutes of the game. Of course he's going to get upset. What the fuck is that? That's disrespect. That's disrespect. You're telling me you're going to bring in a Martial in the 68th minute, and you're not going to put in a Ronaldo? The fuck out of here!
So you think it's personal? Okay,
it's personal. There's a lot of shit behind it. That's all it is. I think there's like Gil saying, it could be, and he's probably trying to kill him for the World Cup and stuff like that.
Okay, so if you're right, Jose, why does nobody else want him?
It's that nobody wants him. It's just the system. Everybody already has their teams already built, and it was hard for him to join the team at the end of the transfer list. So Bayern already has their team already made. Okay, they got Mane, they got Sané's, they got fucking. I think, to me, honestly, Bayern Munich's gonna win the Champions League. That's my opinion. I think Bayern Munich's gonna win the Champions League. I think they're loaded defensively, they're loaded offensively. They got the good goaltender. I think they're totally. And the only team that I'm surprised, and they've been doing very well, it was Napoli that was interested in him, and he didn't want to go back to Italy.
Correct.
So I don't know. Maybe in the transfer window now in January, when it opens up, he'll see the teams that have qualified and stuff like that. And if he wants to continue playing in the Champions League, maybe he'll join, like a Sporting or a Napoli or something like that, or Borussia Dortmund if they qualify. Teams like that. And I won't be surprised. Trust me, and don't be surprised if he come knockout stage. If he ends up playing against those big teams, he comes up big like he always does. Because when it comes to the clutch games, Ronaldo comes up clutch.
Well, we got the World Cup first, but now let's get to what's bothering Jose this week.
What's bothering me is just my football teams gives me freaking headaches, especially the quarterback with this sometimes his decisions that he makes. the defense, like they're starting to get wear it down with all the injuries and stuff like that too. But I think they should be okay. Like the Bosa came back last week and they missed. You can see that they missed Mosley. Now he was a big piece as a cornerback.
They got a lot of injuries, Jose. A lot of injuries.
Yeah, but the Armstead's supposed to come back. Kinlaw hasn't been playing. Armstead hasn't even played. I think he played one game the whole season.
Greenlaw's hurt now.
It's starting to take a toll on them. But so next week they have a bye week. Hopefully they can squeak one out against the Rams. Have a bye week. They should be okay. What else is bothering me is the fucking my ball hockey tomorrow's on Friday. This guy that fucked up my ankle. Hopefully I can a little revenge here and there.
Little nudge, you know.
A little nudge, a little couple, maybe a stick right across the head, never know. Because it's not gonna be good. And then what else is bothering me is my fucking fantasy week, man. My fantasy week is tough this week. I have a lot of guys in my bye week. I just lost one of my best wide receivers, so it's gonna be tough. But I gotta regroup. I gotta pick up some guys on the waiver list.
This is my Super Bowl this week. See, I lost to Gil by 0.2 points or something like that when I shouldn't have lost. Okay, this is my Super Bowl. If I can beat Jose this week, I'm good. I can finish last. I'm good if I beat Jose. If I don't, then I gotta make sure he wins.
And you know what?
So either way,
I'm gonna change my pick from Daniel Jones to Jimmy G just to fucking fuck you up.
Oh, good. Do it. Good, because that's a dumb move. Go ahead, do it.
No, it's not a dumb move. That's a fucking fantastic move.
Go ahead, do it. Then you'll get minus points for you, and it'll make it easier for me to win. There you go.
You still won't beat me. Never mind with your shit team.
If I win this, I don't expect to win, guys. But if I win this, it's my Super Bowl. If I win this week, I'm telling you. Otherwise, I'm cheering for Jose to win the whole thing because he's 6-1, and we'll work something out. Gil, I know one thing that's bothering you, but what else is bothering you other than your disaster team that's lost to some of the worst quarterbacks I've ever heard of?
Yeah, well, that's giving me right. The Green Bay's obviously bothering me. The whole NFL big teams are actually, it's Brady's
Awful.
going down.
Yeah,
Colts are going down. Everybody's going down. And then the Giants being 6-1 bothers me. Like, like
the Vikings and the Giants, dude, are 6-1 and 5-1. You must hate your life.
Yeah, so I need that to turn around. Stuff like that. The Ronaldo situation it bothers me too because we're trying to do the World Cup thing too, and the coach is really screwing him over on that as well. But that's bothering me too. A lot of stuff for our ball hockey team. I need forwards to start coming back more. There's a lot of 3-on-1s, 3-on-2s. So Andrew, that means you too, come back.
All right, no problem. All right,
okay,
I hear you.
The games that I've been watching, there's a lot of slot shots, and I see the guys at center just loafing there. So nothing has been said, but I gotta say that. So
Good.
Coach Bombay, if you're watching, forwards better start coming back.
Good.
Also, I'm gonna start pulling up Patrick Kwan, just raise up my arms and let the ball go.
Good. I like that. Good. All right. That's good.
You hear that, Captain?
Look at Jose's face.
Listen, you want to get benched on Friday or what? Never mind. Don't start talking too much because your ass is gonna get benched.
God. My knee could use the rest.
Just so you guys know, the backup is Jose. So this is kind of funny listening to this because Jose's the backup goalie. So that's controversy already over here. So this is like Bailey Zappi and Mac Jones over here. By the way, Lino, good luck. Tony Barbosa, good luck. You got Sam Ellinger and Bailey Zappi. Like, you guys, I don't know what to say to you. It's not any better for me with Jimmy G, trust me. But, Gil, are you waiting for Jordan Love, or are you hoping Aaron Rodgers sticks around there?
Well, there's no future with Love either. They got
no.
They got to go back to the drawing board on that.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what your Trey Lance does too. I don't know if that's the guy either, but
that's right.
We'll see.
We don't know.
See.
We don't know. That's true.
We'll see. But and then at least my Devils are not doing as bad as I thought. They're hanging.
That's right. Hey, Jose, I'm surprised you haven't said anything about his Devils.
Yeah, no, I was gonna mention it after. Right now,
Yeah,
last week, you guys talking shit about the Leafs and this
yeah,
and
but
that.
you said, oh, my Devils are 1-5. I go look at it, they're 4-3, Jose.
They're not 4-3. They're
That-
okay. They're 4-3. But last week when they hadn't even won a game. So calm down.
No, they.
And you were talking shit about the Leafs because they lost to Arizona.
Arizona only win.
So what? No, actually, Arizona has 2 wins.
Well, because they won yesterday, same thing.
Yeah,
but
right.
What I'm trying to say is it was just a bad loss. That's all I'm saying. You shouldn't be losing. You guys are in the parking lot, Stanley Cup contenders. Matt Murray's injured. You guys thought he was going to win the Vezina.
Okay, don't even talk about Matt Murray because you're Blackwood and whatever the fuck the other goalie is, whatever his name is.
Vichanik.
So you don't even know who your goalies are. Never mind. So don't even talk about Matt Murray.
I like to point this out.
Since Brodeur left, I never knew who my goalies were. It was like a fucking circus. Bernier's fucking. You know what I had to go through, and I still have to go through that shit.
I'd like to point this out just for Jose. The Leafs and Devils have the same record.
So there you go.
So you should be embarrassed, Jose. They have the same record.
You know what else is bothering me?
Don't worry, man. Like, Jesus Christ. Don't worry about your Penguins that got beaten by a fucking Calgary Flames.
Worried about another team that has a better record than your team. Another team that has a better record than your team. Okay.
Well, what's your record? What's your record?
4-2-1.
4-2-1. Get the fuck
out of here. And you're 4-3, and the Devils are 4-3. Gil, what else is bothering you?
Yeah.
Look, he's got a Penguin background. He's a Penguin fan.
Yeah, and you have a Leaf. You have a Leaf back.
There you go. There you go.
What's your point?
What else is bothering you, Gil?
I'm the only true one. I'm the Devils behind me.
Not what your daughter told me. Not what your daughter told me. She's a Bruin fan.
Oh, she is. Yeah, but I'm a Devils. Never mind. The other thing is, how does Phil Kessel become an Iron Man in the hockey league? His teammates say he's the last guy to exercise. He drinks Coke,
hot dogs
at the intermission, and this guy's an Iron Man.
Avoids contact at all costs. Never gets hit, Gil.
Congratulations to him. He did score his 400th as well.
Yeah.
Like Iron Man of the league is Phil Kessel. Out of all the tough guys,
get hit. He doesn't get hit.
All the tough guys in the league, this guy is the Iron Man, Phil Kessel.
Well, it would have been Cogliano, but he got suspended for cross-checking somebody from behind. I think it was Kempe, and now he doesn't even talk to Peros, and they were best friends. That's fucked up.
It would have been longer, but Kessel, if you remember, when he joined the Leafs, he didn't join the Leafs until about November or December because he had shoulder surgery. So when they first made that trade, he didn't play for the Leafs until like midway through the season. So it would have been longer. The streak started then when he first joined the Leafs and went all the way till now. So good for him. I don't know how he's done it.
Michael, and your Westbrook, their thing. Never mind the hamstrings. I think Lakers have a bigger problem than Russell Westbrook's hamstrings. Are they 0-4 right now, or 0-3, or 0-5?
Yeah, 0-3.
So I think they have better things to worry about than Westbrook's hamstring.
They are horrific. They are horrific. They are the worst 3-point shooting team in the history of the NBA through 3 games. That's how bad they are. Meanwhile, your Spurs are looking good.
Yeah, they started bad. They got a beating that first game. I don't even know if they won tonight. They were hanging in there, but I don't even know if they won.
The Raptors got a big win tonight, so I'm happy about that. They're 3-2 now, but we'll talk more about basketball after. But that's what's bothering us. I like Jose give me his shots. You know, I expect a little bit more, but that's okay. The Ronaldo thing is we're gonna see, because when Ronaldo plays in the World Cup, we're gonna know all we need to know about Ronaldo and his future. Because
it's simple. You're gonna see Ronaldo hoist that World Cup trophy at the end. That's all you're gonna see.
Yeah. I mean, and by the way, Ronaldo is playing.
They're not even in the fucking World Cup.
That's right.
Exactly.
By the way, Ronaldo is playing this week in the Europa League, so he's back. The coach is playing him. The coach has maintained the entire time that it's not personal, that it's matchups, and so now he's playing him in the Europa League. So it looks like he's going to get a few games in before the World Cup. Yeah, we'll see about who's going to win the World Cup. We'll talk about that later. It's very close, about a month away. We're going to have some more shows on that. But that's what's bothering us.
And never mind, Jose. Congratulations on Porto qualifying.
There you go.
But watch out. But Benfica's hot right now. They haven't lost a game all year. They're playing really great. You know,
They
like,
destroyed Juventus.
yeah. Well, Juve came back, but that game could have been like 7-3.
Oh yeah, it could have been 8-1 in the first half. It was such a joke.
The way that game went, but Benfica's hot right now, and
Yeah.
Jose they bet Club Brugge, they're qualified too. So congratulations
Yeah.
to the Portuguese teams.
We
Sporting's
could have
right.
Sporting, yeah.
They might get in. So you know
Yeah.
that'll be great for Portugal. 3 teams going through.
Heartbreaker for Tottenham. One of the worst VAR calls I've ever seen. It got called offside, and
it is offside. Don't start with this VAR shit. It's offside.
So it was offside.
100%.
It was a heartbreaker for Spurs, but yep,
the lines are on there for a reason. It was offside.
So Sporting can get in. You could have 3 Portuguese team in the final 16, which would be amazing for the Portuguese league.
Which I don't even think that's happened.
I don't think so.
I don't think that's ever happened, Jose. 3 of them
going to the 3 teams in. Yeah,
not that I think of. No.
So that would be amazing. All 4 teams can still make it into the Champions League there. So that would be crazy. We'll talk more about the Champions League when the final 16 starts, and of course the World Cup. We got lots of shows coming up. But that for this week, that's what's bothering us. I'd like to thank Jose Carlos Gomes for not falling asleep today and joining us on the show. He was fired up. I love having him on the show. Gil, same thing. You've been a trucker throughout. You've come on the show, and you're always alive and well. And we hope to continue having you on the show, except without that Edmonton jersey on. I don't know about the Edmonton jersey. You got
never mind. Just make sure Friday you play defense. Never mind.
There you go. Okay. How about I score some goals too for you?
I need to play defense. Practice defense.
Okay. So if I come, you're gonna tell me I didn't play defense last year all year when I was the fucking MVP. I didn't get out of here with this. Okay. Yeah. I was blocking shots for you. I was fucking getting in front of everything. Okay. I did everything.
That was last year.
Yeah.
This is this year. This is this year.
Hey, Jose GM.
Last year.
Yeah.
Well, this year.
Don't tell me about me playing defense. I did everything for this team last year, and I'm going to do everything for this team this year. Ain't going to be no different.
You have no choice, or else your ass is going to get benched.
Right. But yes, you know what, Gil? Just for you, you're going to see some defense. And I want to hear you cheer every time I fucking make a play on defense. Because Jose's on one leg, so I got to cover his ass every shift.
You have to cover my ass?
No, and he's going to get a 5-minute penalty. So you're going to have to kill a 5-minute penalty at the start of the game. So don't worry, you're going to have to play defense.
I know. Last time I checked on NHL 2003, your offense is 93 and your defense is like 2. So
yes,
you got
it is.
It has to go up.
If you were doing the game today and you had to upgrade the players, that would go up, and you can't even deny that.
Well, that's why you got to play defense on Friday, so it goes up.
Okay. And I don't blame you, by the way. It was 93-2 back then. I'm not even gonna lie. It was all offense. So I mean, it is what it is. And speed was probably 99 with balance of 50 because I was always falling all over the floor. So I don't blame you for doing that either. So
well, that goes to Anthony now. Now that goes to Anthony falling on the boards.
Yeah.
And
stuff. Yeah. So yes, these guys, Gil Santos, so just so you know, made a video game of his entire league. I couldn't believe it. I wish I would have went to his house to see it, but he created all the players and made his own ratings. They made me a 2 on defense. But I was a 90, at least I was 93 offense. Just so people know, I'm the 3rd all-time leading scorer in his stupid league. 3rd. And I only got
and me ranking you with the aperture of 2 was already grateful because it should have been 1.
I don't know, it should have been 0, really, if you think about it. I mean, I was that bad on defense. I mean, it could have been 0. Maybe so, there you go. But all I know is my name's in capital letters as the first championship on his trophy. So eat that, Gil. Capital letters on your trophy. First champion. That's right. Right here.
But your Calgary team, when we beat you guys in the playoffs where Anthony was crying against the wall, that was priceless.
Yeah, well, that's where the GM gets a 0. Okay? And you know who the GM was? The captain of our team? That's Anthony. So he gets a 0 for that year. Because he traded all those players to that team and you guys beat us. So that's where the GM gets a 0. So I want you to change that on his name. Captain GM 0. Okay? There you go. And you I think you were the captain at Edmonton, so you get credit. So you got to move your rating up on that. So there you go. Okay. Just robbed them of us, just 4-2 down, 2 rollers go in. And the guy we traded scores the OT winner from center. Like, I don't want to talk. I still remember to this day.
It was a soccer goalie, by the way. He didn't even
Oh
know how
my
to hold
god,
a stick.
fucking just that game was a joke. I scored the 4th goal, top shelf on Gil's ass. I looked at him and called him Scotty. That's how confident I was we were gonna win the game. And then Gil looked at me and says, "It's not over yet." And they scored 3 of the worst goals I've ever seen in my life to win 5-4. That was the worst loss of my life. I
Yeah,
swear
he
to
called
God.
me Scotty, and then when that goal went, and your goalie was Darren Pupa. So
That's right. That for in that game he was Darren Pupa. That's it. So all right, I'll play defense for you and maybe for Jose, but we'll see. You know, I got my dad watching me too. Eh? I got enough pressure. I got Jose, dad, and now you watching me. I got enough pressure on me. Eh?
well, if you don't start playing defense, your dad might get fired. So your
Yeah, I
dad has a
know.
lot to think of.
Yeah, add some more pressure. Why don't you?
If I don't
Okay,
start
sure.
seeing the force playing defense, your dad's getting fired.
All right. All right. Hey, that's on him. He's the coach, not Jose. That's why Jose gave up the job. He didn't want to do it no more. I don't have to listen to nobody on the bench. He even told Steve, I'm the captain. I decide who goes on and off the floor. So that's Bombay's job. Jose can just concentrate on playing, getting revenge tomorrow.
Well, never mind. Then the captain can decide who's bringing beer on Friday. We need beer.
That's right. There you go.
I can bring the beer because I've already bought it twice. And now, so you guys can decide whoever brings the beer. You guys want beer? Bring it.
Jose, that C is a lot on the shoulders, no?
What's
That C is a lot of weight on that shoulders.
First of all, I'm not even the captain. The captain is Bradley. That's number one. And second of all, I just run the team. That's all it is.
Bradley's the captain of our team.
The players to come in and play. And
Gil didn't even know. Gil
Bradley's
didn't even
the captain
know.
of the team.
Yeah, Bradley's the captain of the team.
I thought we were all captains. All our jerseys have a
That's
C
right.
on it.
Well,
That's right.
the fucking guy that made it who fucked up all our jerseys.
I thought you were just being nice and saying we're all captains. We're all united.
What? Look who's run our guy. The guy that's running the team gets his jerseys all C's, and he's not fired. Okay, all right.
Listen, I got you guys a free set of jerseys. Never mind. So what are you complaining about?
They were not free.
Yeah,
You
the
paid
white
for them?
ones. Did you pay for the white ones?
Oh, the white ones were free because
Oh yeah, exactly.
yeah, because they screwed up, right?
Okay, exactly. So that's why
Okay.
I got you guys a set of whites, didn't I?
By the way, the white jerseys are way better. By the way, to me,
It's
the white jerseys are better.
But we never seem to win in them, so we play in the purples.
Yeah, that's true. We do. We don't usually win in the whites. Gil doesn't like the white ones.
So
All right, guys. Well, we had a little nice convo there at the end, but we need to end the show now. That's what's bothering us and what's going on in our lives, pretty much. We hope you enjoyed this show. Please like, subscribe, comment. Steve Souza, comment. Everybody comment. I want to respond to comments on our show. I know you guys are all dying to get at us. You're dying to get out of my CR7 comment. I still think what he did was wrong. But everybody, just call me out. Say what you want. I'll respond. Tell me I'm wrong. Say whatever you want, guys. I want to respond to comments, so please comment on our show.
Stop fucking talking about Ronaldo, you fucking jealous Italian. Shut the fuck up. There's a comment.
Yeah, my wife just told me to stop talking about Ronaldo, so I'm gonna stop right now. For the mouth of North Andrew Reese,
you better.
Jose Carlos Gomes, and that's Guild-Based Santos. We'll see you next time on the Reese Report.